We're talking with Liam O'Donnell, who is an award-winning children's author, a gamer, and an elementary school teacher in Toronto who is using Minecraft and helping other educators use Minecraft in early education. And I confess that I know very little about Minecraft, but it has definitely come up on my radar recently. I've just seen so many references to enthusiastic teachers who are using it with their students. So I guess let's start out by just telling us what Minecraft is.
Okay. Minecraft is what we'd call a sandbox building game, and it's been pretty amazing for educators because it is a game that basically allows you to do whatever you want. It's a game about creation, and it's one of the reasons why it's taken the gaming world by storm, captivated the imagination of kids and adults around the world. And now educators are very much enthusiastic about it as well. Because unlike other games, it's not about fighting aliens or destroying things, although you can do that. It's about creating stuff. And everything that you see in the game, you can interact with. You can break it, you can take it, you can put it together to make something else. And so it is literally limitless in its possibilities. And I think it's unleashed a whole untapped reservoir of creativity in people and gamers.
In your blog, you chronicled your first experiences with Minecraft in the classroom, and you call it messy learning. Tell us about that.
Well, it was a very messy day. It was a loud, chaotic day, and it didn't go exactly to plan, but it was one of the greatest days in my teaching. In my very short teaching career. I had played the game myself, and I had decided this is amazing. I want to bring this into my class. And I was working with a group of 8 children who came to me for resource support. So these are students who are struggling with reading and writing, and getting them reading and getting them writing is a big challenge. Getting them putting pencil to paper, getting them enthusiastic or engaged about their learning was one of the biggest obstacles. So I played Minecraft at home, brought it into the school, and set it up on the computer in my library, and I set this up. I had this whole scenario set up for the students. I thought they'd go on this island, and I'd set up that they'd work together and they'd cooperate and they'd share resources, and that was basically the plan. And so I got them all into the game, and they basically just destroyed the place within 5 minutes. One of them ran into lava, caught on fire. 2 of them died as they fell into the water. One person discovered all the tools and stole everything and then hoarded them all away. And the one shelter I built for them for safety, they destroyed in a minute. And it was total chaos. And it was absolutely fantastic because they were outside of the game, they were communicating, they were sharing they were sharing knowledge, shouting to each other how to do things, they were helping each other out. But when we finished playing, we sat down with our journals, and I said, okay, tell me what you just did. Tell me about your experiences. And for the first time in my time working with these kids, all of them pencil straight to paper, and they all had stories to tell. And it was pretty amazing. So from that chaotic experience, it was quite a lot of rich learning happening.
So from there, from the messy beginning, how did things go? What have you done with it?
Well, now since what I've done with those students in particular, we continue to use it on for the rest of the year, and they progressed as builders and ended up working together. And so what I have done now, that was one school I worked with, and afterwards it was such a fantastic experience that I was talking to some fellow educators with the TDSB, and I said, wouldn't it be great if we all shared a single world? And so I partnered with the fantastic people at Edge Lab in Ryerson University here in Toronto, and they are hosting a single server for us. So that led us into what we call the multi-school Minecraft server project. Bit of a mouthful, but what it is, it's one server shared between 40 students across 4 different inner city schools here in Toronto. So the kids come during school with their teachers, play in the world, and the teachers use the game for their own individual lessons or whatever they need to do. But there is this shared community where we have a central space where the students can come together and work together. So it's really kind of developed into almost a digital commons where I'll be on with my students working on something, and then suddenly students from the other side of the city will pop on, and there'll be a little hi back and forth, and they go off and they will do whatever they're working on. So it's quite an interesting thing that has been kind of created and is being used all the time. And I'm very eager to have other teachers join us beyond Toronto. So we're open for other teachers to come and join us and share the learning.
Well, I suspect there are teachers who are intrigued by what they're hearing, but have no idea about how they would set up a Minecraft server, which, by the way, I understand is inexpensive. It's like $40.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, setting up a Minecraft server is inexpensive. It requires a little bit of technical knowledge, but it's getting easier as you go along. You're able now to set up a server quite easily within your own school. But if you wanted a central off-site server, that might entail some sort of cost. But I know Mojang, the makers of Minecraft, are working on ways to make setting up servers easier. But the other thing that we do run is our Gaming Edus program, which is it's a separate server, completely separate server, and it is designed specifically for teachers who are curious about Minecraft, who would like to come and play and check it out and see what you can do with it in a sort of safe multiplayer environment. So we've got other teachers that come in, we play in the evenings and on weekends, and we connect, we share resources, and it's a great way for teachers to kind of figure out what the game is all about, because the only way you can do it is really to play it yourself.
You know, among the signals I'm picking up is that there are virtual community issues, as well as building things and writing about them that come with Minecraft. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. When I said, okay, I want to build a server and get this all together, I didn't really think about that I was going to become sort of the lead of this virtual community and what it involves, and the good things that come with it and the bad things that come with it, are not bad but sort of unexpected things. So one of the fantastic unexpected things has been with our teacher server. Some teachers asked if they could bring their children, their own children in, and I wasn't expecting that, but they came, and it's been amazing to see the children of teachers coming and playing as well. So Gaming Edus has become a mixed stage server, which has been great. The interesting thing is there's quite a lot of tension sometimes with people coming in and perhaps just looking for answers and then popping out and never returning, and that's something that I've been surprised at. So we're a small community, but we're growing. I like us to grow a little bit more. So some of the tensions. So running the virtual communities can sometimes be a challenge in that sense.
So it sounds like there's a lot of social communication that goes on, as well as building things.
There is definitely, yes. We're definitely working together. The communication that happens between us is quite interesting. The negotiations between the different ages and between the different teachers, and then also with our students that play the game, a big element of the gameplay on the server is learning social skills and learning community, stewardship and citizenship. Things like helping each other out, sharing resources, and that sort of thing have really sort of evolved on their own. And once again, it wasn't really our goal when we launched the project. These are things that kind of have evolved on their own.
Well, I hope you'll be hearing from some educators who may be interested in Gaming Edus as a way to help them get started, and good luck. Thanks a lot, Liam.
Thank you very much, Howard. It's a pleasure talking to you.